AI scams are getting smarter. How to spot and block deepfake calls. Last month in Bengaluru, a 43-year-old marketing professional got a panicked call from his daughter asking for money. She was supposedly stuck in a hospital emergency and needed 50,000 rupees urgently. The voice was hers. The tone, the urgency, even the way she pronounced Appa, all perfect. So he transferred the money. Only, it wasn't her. She was at college, attending class. What he heard was a deepfake voice clone, a product of artificial intelligence, capable of mimicking a person's tone, language, and pauses with disturbing accuracy. This is not fiction. Across India, especially in tech-savvy metros like Bengaluru, Delhi, and Mumbai, AI-generated voice scams are on the rise, targeting not just the elderly or digitally unaware, but working professionals and even students. What's going on? How these AI scams work? Scammers today don't need to hack your device or steal your SIM. All they need is 30 seconds of your voice, usually pulled from your Instagram Reels, YouTube videos, or WhatsApp forwards. With that, AI tools like 11 Labs, Descript, or even open-source voice clone models can replicate your voice in any language, within minutes. They then feed that voice into scam scripts, usually medical emergencies, loan default threats, or ransom-style hoaxes, and use caller ID spoofing apps to mimic real contacts. So your dad gets a call from you. It sounds like you. It even uses your phrases. Only it's a machine, run by a scammer in another city or another country. This is AI-enabled social engineering, and it's more convincing than email phishing or text fraud ever was. The numbers behind the fear. According to a 2025 report by the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center I4C, over 2,800 deepfake voice frauds were reported in India between January and May 2025, with a 200 spike in urban centers. Most cases involved Pune and Bengaluru, with its vast tech workforce and data presence, reported the highest number of such incidents, followed by Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Delhi NCR. Who's vulnerable? Pretty much everyone. It's tempting to assume that only the elderly or less tech-savvy are targeted. But recent cases show that working professionals, students, and even startup founders are being hit. Why? Because they are visible online, with LinkedIn profiles, podcast interviews, YouTube panels, or Insta stories that contain enough voice samples. Public figures, social media creators, and digital professionals are at higher risk, simply because their voices are everywhere. In one case, a Hyderabad-based startup CEO almost wired money to what he thought was a supplier. The vendor had sent a voice note with matching tone and language. Only a last-minute video call saved the day. Why should you care? India's linguistic diversity and family-first culture make us uniquely vulnerable. AI doesn't just clone English voices, it can now mimic tone and vocabulary in Hindi, Tamil, Bangla, Marathi, and more regional languages. And Indian users, especially elders, tend to trust voice over text. If it sounds like their son, daughter, boss, or bank manager, they rarely question it. Plus, many Indian users skip basic digital hygiene steps like number verification, voice callbacks, or secondary confirmation, especially in emotional moments. Tools and techniques to spot deepfakes. AI-generated voices, though hyper-realistic, still struggle with certain cues. Hey race, how to stay ahead and what you can do right now if you think you're being targeted or want to stay protected. Hey race, what works and is what platforms and law enforcement are doing. As of July 2025, the Ministry of Electronics and IT has issued advisory notices to apps and telecom operators to detect deepfake scams using AI pattern recognition. Google has begun integrating AI voice suspected alerts on Android for unverified numbers using voice synthesis. WhatsApp is testing voice fingerprinting to flag fake voice notes. Meanwhile, police cyber cells in Bengaluru, Gurugram, and Mumbai have trained AI response teams to identify and trace such calls using voice model databases. But legislation is still behind the curve. India's Digital India Bill, still in draft stages, doesn't yet criminalize voice deepfakes specifically, meaning most scamsters still operate with immunity, often from cross-border locations. Trust crisis. This isn't just a scam. It's a trust crisis wrapped in technology. AI voice cloning has made it harder than ever to know who you're really speaking to, and it's happening here, now, to people just like you. Swipe left for next video. So the next time your boss or child calls in panic, remember it may sound real, but that doesn't mean it is. Double check. Force a callback. And never act on emotion alone. In a world where voice can be faked and urgency can be scripted, vigilance is your best defense. Latest blogs.